Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. So I came across this video on Twitter and I was hard pressed to talk about it. It highlights the tendency of some black people to cry racism or discrimination whenever they are prevented from engaging in one despicable behavior or the other. If you're a fellow black person and you try to prevent or reprimand these bad eggs from further tarnishing the black reputation, they call you a coon and a sellout, which is what I get called all the time, almost every day. But I don't mind because I'm beginning to see that as a compliment. And if you're not black and you reprimand these bad eggs, you get to be labeled a racist. You see them wiping out their cell phones to record their shameless displays while pretending to have been discriminated against. Today, we are going to be looking at a group of black American tourists in Italy who are filming themselves being discriminated against by some Italian teenagers. These black American tourists are outraged that the Italians would not allow them to destroy their historical monuments because, according to these black idiots, everyone is doing it. Let's watch.
Experiencing racism in Rome, Italy.
Mind you, these brain-rotted black folks filmed this video themselves to showcase how these Italians are being racist towards them. Therefore, they captioned it, "Experiencing racism in Rome, Italy." Well, let's see how these horrible Romans perpetrated racism against these responsible, upright black tourists.
Experiencing racism in Rome, Italy.
And they're upset because we're riding on a bridge just like everybody else.
That's TikTok, right? That's so funny. That's so my God. He's recording us?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God. You can yell all you want.
You can too. Leave us alone.
You were riding Sony. Yo,
No, don't come on, y'all. Another question. Leave us alone. Get him. Leave us alone. Come on. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. No. No. Leave me alone. No. No. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. I'm waiting. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
My. What a bunch of black American clowns. Even outside of America, they are still looking for ways to cry racism, to cry the victim. Even when they are doing something wrong, they would surely find a way to twist the narrative and make it all about them being discriminated against. Oh, watch these racist Italians be racist towards us. Then they proceed to show their shameless selves being prevented by patriotic Roman teenagers from defacing and vandalizing their historical monument. Who in their right mind is gonna see a group of patriotic citizens trying to protect their national properties from being defaced by foreign tourists and be like, oh, that's wrong, that's racism? Only fools would do that. And it was also funny how the American tourists tried to claim that everyone is doing it. Oh, everyone is writing on the walls of the bridge, but she couldn't even show us a single person in the video who is doing it. There was no other person on that bridge who we saw writing and defacing the bridge walls, okay? She was recording the so-called racism being dished out to her by those Italians, but she couldn't even show us other people engaging in the same nefarious act or defacing the Italian historical structure. Now, I have to say this, guys. When visiting places as a tourist, okay, you need to be very careful and mindful of how you conduct yourself. Again, it is very important to be mindful of the significance that certain landmarks or monuments hold for the local community. Monuments, particularly in historic places like Rome, are often deeply tied to national heritage, and the preservation of these sites is a priority for many people, especially the citizens of that community. The black American woman in this video claims that they are in the Bridge of Love in Rome and that the locals don't want them to write on the walls of the bridge. Now, the locals are extremely right in their actions, okay? They don't want foreigners destroying their historic property only for the tourists to, go back to their own country after the duration of their visit and then leave them, the citizens, with defaced and dirty monuments. But come to think of it, the Bridge of Love in Rome, which is called Ponte Milvio, does not require tourists to write on it. Rather, tourists who are in love can attach padlocks to the bridge as a symbol of their everlasting love. I have never been to Rome, so I don't know if this is the Ponte Milvio Bridge, but judging from the fact that the American tourists said that they are on the Bridge of Love in Rome, I'm assuming it is the Ponte Milvio. Now, why would you be drawing or writing on the walls of this bridge when it is not something you should be doing there as a tourist, okay? When you know it is not allowed. In fact, from my research, I found out that the government of Rome had to put an end to the tradition of attaching locks to the Bridge of Love because it turned out that the weight of these locks damaged the bridge. So the city council removed the locks with bolt cutters, and the city had to create new official spots for the padlocks to avoid damaging the bridge. So there are rules to these places, and you as a tourist have to follow them, okay? Haven't these guys heard of the words, when you go to Rome, you behave like the Romans? Do not try to intimidate people with your race or your skin color or your nationality. No one cares if you're black or American. All they want is for you not to destroy or vandalize their historical landmarks, as it holds deep meanings to the citizens of that community. It was bad when these people tried to play the victim in their country, America, but it is currently getting out of hand to see them using the same tricks and tactics in foreign places, claiming to have been discriminated against because their childish tantrums and misbehaviors were not tolerated by these based foreigners. This is embarrassing. People in America are already beginning to get tired of this nonsense. Now, these idiots are taking their horrible behaviors to international spaces, and it is very disheartening that soon, if it hasn't started already, we're going to be seeing foreigners from other parts of the world start complaining of this newest syndrome, which I call the black fatigue syndrome. Now, don't Google this term, black fatigue, okay? Because Google would give you a brainwashed, untrue definition of this term. Now, black fatigue, in the accurate definition, is the general tiredness and the feeling of being fed up with all the shenanigans we see coming from some horrible bad eggs in the black community. Whether it be them playing the race card, playing the victim card, engaging in one degenerate act or the other, blaming the system, humiliating the community. The fact that people see these degenerate and horrible displays and they be like, oh, it's them again. It's always them. That is the actual meaning of black fatigue. And it is going to be a widespread phenomenon in the coming years because the United States of America have brainwashed these people with a sense of entitlement. America indulges them. They are almost untouchable in America. And so now they take this entitled behavior overseas and they think that the citizens of these foreign countries they visit will give them the same coddling treatment they receive in America. And so they continue their degeneracy over there, all the while crying racism and discrimination when they are being reprimanded. The world is noticing, and believe me, there is going to be a huge breakout of black fatigue if this continues. I tried going down to the comment section of this video to see what people are saying about it, and I confirmed that people are really tired with these horrible displays. This comment said they will learn quickly that the rights they have here don't extend to outside our borders. I'm hoping they try this in Iran or Afghanistan. They are always causing trouble everywhere they go. It's them. It's always them. I don't know what to even say anymore. They always cry racism. It's their only card. These are all signs of black fatigue. People are tired of these behaviors. However, though, I also saw some comments from equally brain-rotted black people supporting the accusations of these American tourists in this video. Just like this comment that said, this, ladies and gentlemen, is an example of systemic oppression. Without the right guides and correct parenting, they've inherited entitlement because they feel they are better. I'm ashamed, proud to be black, but ashamed that we lost love for everyone. So this comment is referring to the Italian teenagers, calling them racist and explaining that they inherited their racist behavior from their racist parents. This is wonderful. Another despicable fellow said, this is inhumane. What is inhumane here? The fact that a patriotic citizen of a foreign country is telling a lousy tourist not to destroy, deface, or vandalize their historical structure. That is inhumane. Telling them not to destroy their historical monument with meaningless drawings and writings. No curse words were uttered, by the way. No insult were hurled. Just please, don't write on the walls. It is not acceptable. But somehow, this scenario have been twisted to be racist and inhumane. Like I said before, guys, these Italian folks did the right thing, okay? I would do the same if I was to be in their shoes. Tourists should learn to respect the places they visit. They shouldn't become a nuisance or throw tantrums when they are being stopped from damaging foreign properties. When you visit a foreign place, you are essentially representing your race and your ethnicity or your nationality. Black people should desist from showcasing themselves in a negative light because, yes, the world is watching. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buying me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.